Hello cooking lovers and welcome to the channel. Today we make a fantastic recipe. It's a cake that is very easy and very fast to prepare. It's torta della nonna, can be translated in grandma's pie. Basically, the grandma's pie is a pie made with short pastry and inside vanilla custard. So we make the recipe divided in two steps. First of all, the custard. So ingredients: 80 grams of sugar, 100 grams of flavor, 1 vanilla bean, 3 eggs, half lemon peel, 750 milliliters of milk. The first step is to rinse and peel the lemon skin. Try to make this movement and not this movement, otherwise you will peel also the white part that is not good, absolutely. The second step is to cut the vanilla bean in half, open it, take out the inner, and we put it into the milk. Now we boil the milk. We make a little whisk in order to distribute vanilla and lemon. Meanwhile, we prepare the other ingredients. In another pan, we add the 3 eggs, the sugar, and the flour. Now we have to whisk it until it's consistent and it's creamy. The cream is ready. As you can see, this is the good consistency that the cream must have. And now we have to slowly add the boiling milk. We make a good whisk. We add again. Another good whisk. And we finally add the total. Now we eat this cream until it will be consistent. It will be creamy. We put on medium heat and we continue stirring until the cream is ready. It will take approximately 5 minutes. This is the exact consistency that the custard must have. Now we turn off the heat, we take off and we let them slightly cool down, covered by a plastic film. Now it's time to make the short pastry. So ingredients: 3 eggs, half bag of vanilla baking powder, it's 8 grams, 120 grams of sunflower oil, 150 grams of sugar, the remaining half lemon peel, 40 grams of pine nuts, 500 grams of flavor. Last ingredient is icing sugar to finish the top of the cake. Those are quantities for a mold of 26-28 centimeters of diameter. Basically, now we add the eggs, oil, sugar, all together except for the flour, and we add the flour timely basis in order to reach the exact consistency. The traditional recipe of the short pastry use butter, but we use sunflower oil because pastry not need to rest in the fridge. In this way, it's faster to prepare, and so you can prepare the cake also in case of unexpected guests. We start mixing with hands without flour, and we add flour slightly timely basis. Okay, now is all good mixed, and now we slowly start adding flour. When the pastry is coherent enough, we can transfer on a table and we continue to mix it up with the flour until it's completely coherent and will not stick on fingers. The short pastry is ready. As you can see, it will not stick on fingers and it's completely coherent. Now we cut in half and we enlarge slightly more than the mold. We have oiled and put flour on the mold so the cake will not stick. Now, as I said, we basically cut in half. We use baking paper, use a little flour here, flour over here, and now we enlarge the pastry. Try to be as even as possible. As you can see, it's slightly more than the mold, and we use the baking paper to transfer the short pastry on the mold without ripping it. You can adjust. Now we cut off the exceeding part, slightly under the edge. You can use the remaining part to make biscuits if you want. Now it's time for the second half. That will be the lid of our cake. Flour as well, and the same. The lid is ready. We set it aside. We take the custard and we make a very good stir. Now we transfer the custard inside the cake. We even the cream, and now we put the lid on. Gently press the lid and we cut off the exceeding part. Try to stay on the edge of the mold, and now with your hand you press under the cake. And we can use a fork in order to better seal the cake. Now we pierce with the fork in order to let the steam goes out when cooking. Now we put the pine nuts on the surface. The cake is ready. Now we put in the preheated convection oven at 170 degrees Celsius, that is 338 degrees Fahrenheit, for approximately 45 minutes. The cake is cooked. It took approximately 45 to 50 minutes. We let it cool down and we put icing sugar on the top for a final step. Now the taste. As you can see, it's cooked perfectly. The short pastry is crunchy but soft at the same time. The cream is perfectly coherent. Now, fantastic. You can feel lemon. This very present. The short pastry is crunchy outside but tender inside. Fantastic, absolutely. Try it and tell us what you think about it. And that's all for today's dish. As usual, if you like our videos, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell in order to be noticed when a new recipe will come out. From now, have a good day from Italy with love.